Hi guys, so excuse my eyebrows, they're scabbing, well almost done scabbing because I got them microbladed, but anyways, I don't know if I'm ever going to post this video. I'm trying to install my snowboard bindings, my new ones that I ordered from Burton, and I see no girls on any videos and I can't find a lot of the video that I need to help me. So right now, this is what we're doing. I have the bindings, I have the new reflex bindings, and that's the thing is like there's nothing that actually shows like an actual tutorial on how to install them on my board. It's a new board, new bindings. So yeah, so I have my screw. I already adjusted the actual bindings, the straps. So stay tuned. Let me see if I can figure it out. This is why sometimes it's just bullshit. Like, you have to figure it out yourself. So, like, this is where I'm at. This is a reflex binding, okay? So, it comes with this little more cushiony base plate for your boot. This is meant to be able to come forward to fit more of a longer, length for your boot to give you better riding ability. So, this was down here. It doesn't show you anywhere how to be able to do this, so you should be able to move this. There are some ridges on both of these sides, and I'm just afraid to break this because they're brand new bindings, and like I don't want to have to go through all that or whatever. So this is the shit that they don't show you. So anyways, this is where I'm at right now. I'm trying to move this forward just a little bit, maybe like this much for my boot. So stay tuned. So this is where the binding, this part, the locking mechanism is going to go. This is what's going to keep you safe, technically, like your boot attached to this. So that's fine. This is coming. This is the part where I'm telling you guys. So that part, this round part, is going to be attached down here. But see, usually there's other plastics that are just fully exposed on other boards and for bindings. So this one, you see down there, see those little ridges? That's what I'm trying to figure out, how to detach this. Like, I'm so scared to just pull it off. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm reading the manual, and it says that I need to pop them off. And they're not easy. It says you can use a screwdriver. I'm just scared. So I'm just going to try to do this. I can't. I need to pop them off with a screw. So I can't do it with my hand holding the camera, so stay tuned. So we're going to use this hefty little tool right here, okay? Again, I can't really do it with my hand holding this and all that, so hold on. I got it, you guys! So this is what it looks like, the bottom. So don't be afraid. It is plastic, so it will come off and we'll just reattach it. So I actually need it. See how it has the 4 indentations? It will move it forward. I'm a size 9 boot, and yeah, so I'm barely a beginner snowboarder, you guys, so this is really confusing for me and stuff, but I'm trying. So I just thought it'd be good to kind of post a video because, again, I didn't see anything that would help me or actually show me to not be scared to pull this off. The manual just says take it off, but it doesn't. It's not easy. So this is hopefully helpful for somebody. And just so you can kind of see how I did it, I pretty much just shoved this down here and I popped it up on both sides and popped it up, and it actually like clicked, like popped out. So let me see how I'm gonna reinstall it. So let me get my boot real quick so we can kind of see it. Okay, you guys, I'm back. And excuse me, yes, I am on my bed. I'm still working from home, and I'm just doing this on, downtime. So anyways, let me see how far I need. So like, let's say if I do it here, I just clicked it. Let's put my boot up in here. See if it helps it. Oops. Sorry, you guys. I'm only using one hand while I'm doing this. So, okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. Put this over here on the side. So, okay, so my boot is pretty much there. See how? Sorry, guys, I'm not good at this, so please bear with me. Don't judge me. It's my first video. So you see on the bottom, you want as much support from what I read for your boot on what they call the gas pedal. This is the gas pedal. So you still want a little bit of your boot sticking out, and then this is where the toe strap comes in and tightens it. That way you are able to better balance yourself with the board and be able to maneuver through the snow. And again, this binding is a freestyle binding, which is more flexible, according to Burton, to be able to, especially for like a beginner, where your legs and your boot aren't so stiff, and there's leeway for maneuverability on your board. Like they say, if you don't know, you got to figure it out. I have been snowboarding, so it's not like I've never snowboarded before. I used to have an old board that was a hand-me-down. Also boots that I had bought that were already pre-used, broken in and stuff. These are my first pair that I bought myself. First brand new bindings, brand new board. So I work a lot, so I finally got my pass, even with COVID. So for me to be able to go up there a little bit more often and practice and get better. There was a time that I was going a lot more often with all my other equipment, older equipment, and I got comfortable and confident. And like they say, you don't use a skill, you lose it, and that's what's happened. And I get there and everything. I'm just not as confident. Maybe with age, I get a little freaked out with some things, but I'm trying to get better at it, and I know it just requires more consistency and all that. So you guys, let's keep it going. All right, so since now we reattached the gas pedal, we have to re-tighten this part here. So again, can't use this with one hand. Give me a sec. Let's see if I can do it. This just seems to be like a little snappy thing. Yeah, I think that's fine. No, don't listen to me. You have to make sure it clicks back into place, and it shouldn't be wobbly. So you see how in my last video, it was wobbly? Negative. Make sure it clicks and it is secure. There shouldn't be anything that's wobbly. All right, ladies and guys, if you're watching this, make sure it's not wobbly. So per the manual, it did say that I needed to screw these in already, so I haven't done so because I'm kind of going with the flow, trying to read it, keep up, whatever. This obviously is easy to catch up. I'm using the cross screw. I'm going to just screw them in and tighten them in. Okay, so I screwed it in. It didn't go all the way in, so I don't even know if that's normal. Again, there's no video or nothing showing what it's supposed to look like. So I'm just going to screw all of them in, and I guess even with the little wash, I guess it's supposed to stay like that. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so clearly this is trial and error. It just made no sense to me that you're going to screw these in, right, and not have this locked in. It just doesn't make sense to me, the way, looking at this, looking at that. So we're learning as we go. So I removed this from that. I retook it out, and the way it talks about with this is these are all measurements of how you want the angle of your boot. Obviously, like if you point your left foot out, then you're a regular rider. If you point your right foot out, angled down the hill, then you're a goofy rider. So that's what all of these measurements mean. So that's why these little ridges is for you to be able to kind of like let it sit in place, and you lock it in there, and you're able to sorry, it cuts me off. You're able to rotate them, and that's where this little thing is. So I did see a video where they said that you don't ever want to go past 15, and I'm guessing 18, on like what they would call like the angle. So that would be like a really crazy angle, I'm guessing. So normally I'm guessing this is what they recommend, is something if you're going to angle it at all, even a slight angle. So obviously this one right here, sorry, this is a straight. So at 0, you're straight. See, your boot would be straight. Your binding would be straight. So this is my right foot, as you can see, like the little ridge. This is my right foot, my right boot. So if I was a goofy rider, then maybe I'd want to maybe switch it over to the 18. And you see where the binding, the way. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry, I took a little moment. I talked to my brother. He doesn't snowboard, but he's an avid skateboarder, and just asked him for some tips. So for this video's purpose, and just for messing around and just keep messing around with this so I can get a hang of it, I did not rotate this portion to a goofy. I'm keeping it like just straight, just so I can mess with it and kind of figure it out. So I'm going to tighten it and screw it down to the holes. And they did mention that this has to be closer towards the back of the board for stability. And I put this under here. Remember, this is the little part that needs to click. But since this is going to be screwed down, I will later then apply this back on top and screw that back on. That way it stays secure. So again, for this video's purpose, this is how we're doing it. All right, so we're going to screw these on, tighten them on. I'm going to do it super tight because, again, just kind of testing it, see how it comes out, and then I can mess with it and kind of personalize it, I guess, if I wanted to rotate it. I am actually really surprised, you guys, though. Like, I cannot find an install video at all, and like a true breakdown on YouTube, on Google, for these reflex bindings, let alone a girl. And just a quick reminder, you see how with the little arrow it's 0, that way it's just straight. So with that being said, let's see how we can put this back. Remember, I'm going to attach it to the 4th one, little ridge, and then clip it back onto that. All right, you guys, it clipped back on. It's secure. It did snap. So remember, you need to make sure that it snaps. So I'm going to put my boot on and see what it's like. You guys, I know I don't have a lot of space. Again, I'm working. This is just something that came up, and I'm like, hey, my bindings just came in, my board just came in. Let me just try to do this. And my sister goes, why don't you just take it into a board shop and have them do it for you? I'm like, no. Well, didn't know that I was going to come across all of these little small obstacles. But anyways, so also remember, toe strap. This helps a lot while you're boarding. As you can see, it's right on my toe. I did have to adjust this part to be able, it was like down here. I had to take this screw off to be able to adjust that properly. And then of course you have the main boot strap that also had to be adjusted so it sits properly right in the center of the boot and be able to tighten properly. You see how it tightens and it centers it. You want your boot to be as secure as possible while you're boarding, you guys, ladies. So yeah, let's see what it looks like when I turn it around. All right, y'all. Seems secure to me. I did an okay job. If not, I take suggestions. I don't talk to jerks who just like to talk shit. But again, figuring it out as I go, you guys. This is my first video. I know it sucks, but at least there's going to be something out there that can help ladies, women, or anybody who's a beginner and has these bindings or anything similar and has no idea what they're doing, but they want some help. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and maybe I'll upload some other videos of things that are difficult to find a video on that we need help on. Have a good day. I think I did okay for me adjusting my own binding, installing it. I cannot believe you guys, there was not one. Hey guys, so I finished. They look great. I'm waiting right now because that took a while. Just wanted to give a quick little message. I know it's hard, and sometimes it's hard to ask for help because you don't want to seem stupid. Like, as you can see in my videos, sometimes, like, I knew in my brain, I'm like, that just doesn't make sense, but you kind of technically try to go off of instructions, which I didn't have. Excuse me. And the thing is like I told you, my previous board and bindings, they were already attached. They were a hand-me-down to me. And so I never had to deal with that. I never had any problems with it. And if I didn't have that board, I just used a rental and they would fix it for me. So I've never had to do it by myself. And I'm not saying that it's a guy's thing, but they're just more used to messing with things like that and using the screws and all that stuff. So I wanted to do it myself, and I'm really happy and proud. And I'm gonna tap myself on the back, be my biggest fan, because now I know what it's like. Now I know what the mechanism is and how it works and how to take it apart, put it back together, and that's all that counts. So don't be afraid. Mess with it. Keep messing with it, adjusting, unadjusting, and just figure it out. It's okay. So happy boarding. Hopefully we haven't gotten a dump here in California yet. This weekend we might be going to Yosemite just for some hiking, which I like hiking and nature. Just waiting for that dump. But in Mammoth, maybe might get it, but I don't think we're going to take our boards and stuff. But it's coming, and I have my pass. So see you up in the mountain, everybody.